Hello and good morning, everyone. Welcome to our second Bets to Manufacturing Virtual Career Fair of 2024. So we're excited to be here, connecting you all with companies who are actively seeking military affiliated talent. So these events were designed to not only help the broader military community better understand our industry, right? So to better understand the manufacturing industry, but to directly connect your talents with industry hiring managers. So welcome again. Let me also introduce myself since I will be your MC for today. My name is Katie Bowerman, and I'm a senior manager with the Manufacturing Institute. And I actually oversee the Virtual Heroes Make America SkillBridge training programs, or virtual training programs that we offer, in addition to supporting a variety of other virtual events like this career fair, that we put on. So we do a lot of things, and we'll talk about that in a minute. So today we are featuring some amazing companies from the manufacturing and supply chain industry. I'm excited to have you all learn more about how these companies can be part of your next career chapter. Before I begin, I also want to just briefly highlight, where Heroes Make America came from and why we're doing events like this today. So you may not already know this, but the Manufacturing Institute is the workforce development education affiliate of the National Association of Manufacturers. So the NAM is the largest manufacturing trade association in the country. We represent over 14,000 manufacturers, ranging from small to large in every industrial sector in all 50 states. It's a really big organization, but you're like, why do I bring this up? The Manufacturing Institute's goal is to help bring awareness to, train, and connect various populations with the manufacturing sector because, frankly, we have a big mission to fill roughly 583,000 plus current open jobs in our industry. We have a lot of jobs. So if anyone ever says there's no jobs in manufacturing, talk about false. There's so many jobs open in manufacturing right now. So specifically, Heroes Make America is the veteran initiative and that military initiative to educate and expose our community to the vast amount of opportunities that are available in our industry. So many times our military community may not be aware of the similarities, just the amount of similarities that military experience and the manufacturing industry have and how great of a fit it really could be as you're going into your next chapter. So I won't go too much detail, but I do want to highlight three main areas that our Heroes Make America program focuses on. Where it all started. We started as a signature DoD SkillBridge training program. We actually have 8 different training programs across the country, 5 in person and 3 virtual, where we're training transitioning active duty, we're training reservists, National Guardsmen, veterans, military spouses, all of these folks in different skills that are needed by our industry. So we have our SkillBridge program, but then we also do almost weekly Heroes Connect events. So every week, pretty much we do a spotlight where we have one company come on and talk about their opportunities with our military population. And then last, we started these in 2024, these quarterly virtual career fairs, because we wanted to increase that visibility where you can connect with folks directly at these companies. So we're busy. We're going to drop in a couple different links into the chat for you to be able to connect with us, find out more about our different events that we have. And then also we're going to be dropping in all of our contact information. So this is our all-star lineup. This is our Heroes Make America team. At the top of the slide, we do have our leadership team, Gardner, Amy, and Rachel. Then you've got myself, Tony, Marvin, and Lauren. We oversee our in-person and virtual training programs. We did add a new member to our team this year, Audrey Clarkson, who heads up our individualized placement assistant for our students. And then we've got our key to our data and back-end processes. We've got Renee as our systems administrator. So we're going to drop, like I said, all of our contact information. This is a networking event, guys. Include us. Connect with us on LinkedIn. Let us be part of your network as you're navigating the process as well for your job search. Okay. Whew. That's a lot of information, but without further ado, I want to move on to our main features, the companies who you all are here to talk with today. So we're going to have each of our premier employers come on and do a brief introduction so that they know, who they are even before going into the various breakout rooms. So what I want you to keep in mind is a company name does not tell the whole story. So don't judge a book by its cover. All of these companies make tons of cool and very important products to make our world function. And that's what we have to remember about manufacturing. Don't judge a book by its cover. Just because you don't recognize the name doesn't mean they couldn't be a great fit for your next chapter. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. To kick things off, we're actually going to do a video from ADM. So let me go ahead and start that video, and then I will have Sean come on and talk about ADM.
In an ever-evolving world, we face nutritional challenges that are more dynamic and multifaceted than ever. Challenges that require solutions to make the promise of nutrition accessible and enjoyable to billions of people in millions of different ways. Challenges that require game-changing innovation, matched with tried and tested know-how. Challenges that demand reaching across continents and cultures. Challenges that call for ingredients from nature, that enrich the lives of people and the animals they care for. Challenges that require creativity, flexibility, and foresight. These are the challenges ADM is made for. We are multifaceted and always advancing, full of insight, ingenuity, and possibilities that span the globe. We empower food's journey through every stage of the nutrition supply chain, from the harvest to homes around the world, and from the seed of an idea to full formula solutions that anticipate emerging demands. We connect the dots between nature and nourish, unlocking new paths to growth with bold ideas that put fresh opportunities on the table. We bring flavor to life, delivering a breadth of ingredient solutions that provide an edge that scales across large businesses and small startups. We are a beautifully diverse team, and we bring together unrivaled expertise that spans specialties, categories, and the globe. We are one company dedicated to doing so much for so many, from our customers and employees to farmers, animals, communities, and the planet. We serve culture. We nourish new ideas. We forward health and wellness. We drive sustainability. We feed the future. By unlocking nature, we unleash boundless potential to enrich life in every facet. We are ADM, unlocking nature, enriching life.
Thanks, Renee. I love watching that video. It reminds me of how ADM has touched every one of our lives on this call. I'm Sean Hoadley. I'm a talent acquisition manager for the milling industry at ADM. We're a 120-year-old food manufacturing company, the biggest little company you've never heard of. But I can almost guarantee with something like 90% that you've eaten something last night or today that we made or had a part in making. Go ahead to the next slide, please. These are some of the items that you'll find ADM products in, and we're making more every day. James, I'll hand it to you here in a second, but what I know is that we've got a job for every military occupation code in the service, and we're determined to match each one of those up. So James, take it away.
Thank you, Sean. To those attending, you're definitely setting yourself up for success better than I did about 18 years ago when I transitioned from the Marine Corps, right? And purpose and team are two things that are very easy to think about wearing that uniform. You can look in the mirror wearing that uniform and know you serve a purpose, how important that purpose is in the team that you're a part of. Working for ADM is also very simple, knowing that the teams that I'm responsible for have a direct or indirect impact on food that goes into grocery stores, provides that purpose, and the veterans resources groups and efforts that we make as an organization provides that team mentality that we all try to search for coming out of the service. And those are two of the highlights, that there's no way to question the purpose of this organization and the team mentality that we foster and grow here. So thank you for your time. Thank you for your service, and look forward to chatting to a lot of you.
Awesome. Thank you, James and Sean. I'm now going to bring Daniel from Arconic up.
Yeah, hi everybody. My name's Dan. I'm a recruiting specialist on the talent acquisition team here based out of the corporate center in Pittsburgh. I've been with Arconic for 7 years, and I spent the first couple of years on the production floor before finishing my degree and moving into the human resources area. While Arconic is a global corporation, this slide shows the major U.S. locations for our 3 divisions: Building Construction Systems, BCS, Global Rolled Products, GRP, and Extrusions, AEX. As well as our corporate and R&D locations. So the BCS division is an aluminum architectural products manufacturer operating under the name Conair and marked in red. Our GRP division manufactures rolled aluminum products operating under our namesake Arconic, marked in blue. And lastly, our AEX division, also operating as Arconic and marked in green, is a manufacturer of aluminum extrusions for various industries. So overall, aluminum is what we do. These are our end markets. So we are only a business-to-business manufacturer. We do not sell to the public. We just sell to businesses, right? So our customers are companies that make their products from our products. So that's probably why you haven't really heard the name Arconic too much. We're kind of just in the background there. But as an example, our GRP division will sell, say, a coil of aluminum sheet to Ford, right? And Ford is going to make the bed of an F-150 out of it. Our BCS division sells kits of building facades and office suites to construction contractors that erect the final product on site. You've seen a lot of our product without even knowing it, maybe when you walk into, say, a Five Guys or something like that, right? You look at the bottom of the door, you might see a little tag that says Conair on it. So we are hiring for both hourly and salary roles. We do offer competitive compensation packages, and we have various openings throughout our major U.S. locations. Many salaried roles also offer relocation packages as well. So if you're looking for a salaried role and are willing to relocate, don't be nervous to apply. For the hourly roles, like production operators, maintenance mechanics, production associates, etc., those don't offer relocation packages, so you would need to be living within a commuting distance of the location. And lastly, due to unforeseen circumstances, Brad Cook wasn't able to make it today. So joining us today is Lauren Lynch. She will be joining Emma and I in the breakout room today. Lauren is the manager of our talent acquisition department. She started as an intern in 2011 and has held various HR-related roles throughout her 13 years here. Emma has been with Arconic for over 3 years now. She's our HR information systems guru, and she will be monitoring the chat. We will have more information about Arconic as well as multiple Q&A sessions. So feel free to stop by our breakout room and come talk to us.
Awesome. Thank you, Daniel. Next up, we have Paul from Atlas Copco.
Hello, everyone. Good morning to you. Paul Humphreys of Atlas Copco. I'm based in Charlotte, North Carolina, but originally from the UK. Before we jump in, on behalf of the 50,000 employees or more that we have within the Atlas Copco group, thank you so much for your service, and thank you very much for being with us today. We really appreciate it. Next slide. Look at that. Didn't even need to say it. Perfect timing, Katie. Atlas Copco, I think, is the other 2 great companies mentioned, another company that really drives industry and works to produce just about everything that we need and consume. Solutions include compressors, but not the type of compressor that you'd have in the garage. Vacuum pumps, but not the kind of vacuum units you'd use to clean the floors. Industrial tooling, screwdrivers, but again, not the type of screwdrivers that you would have at home. And then portable power equipment. So a little sort of a little brand snippet that when you're driving down the highway, those yellow machines that you see could be a light tower, could be a generator, could be a compressor. good chance that they're made by Atlas Copco, and the ones that you see are made right here in Rock Hill. So that's our business at a high level. And then on the next slide, again, there's a QR code if you want to explore a little bit further. But as some of the other presenters have said, you know, you've consumed our products, no doubt, within the last 24 hours. All the different applications that you can see here where our products are made. You can explore this a little bit more. Just two to highlight. One, you see the bags of chips there. So Atlas Copco nitrogen generators are used just to put a little puff of nitrogen inside crisps and other food products to enable them to keep fresh. You can see the laptop there, all assembled with Atlas Copco fastening products. Vacuum units are used in over 90% of the flat screen production in the world. And even the plastic PET bottles are manufactured using a puff of high pressure air from Atlas Copco. And we also do units that can drain an Olympic swimming pool within a few minutes. Quite incredible, really. So very diverse, lots of industries as well, which is the other thing that for me is really great about working at Atlas Copco, from hospitals to construction sites, from semiconductor plants to aerospace. You really get to see them all. Next slide, please. The one other thing perhaps people don't know, the Atlas Copco Group, you see the logo at the top. We are a collection of over 60 brands. Today, we represent all of those 60 brands. When we talk about our careers, we're showcasing them all. Very different brands, very different industries. And you can see there that the Atlas Copco Blue Bar brand is in the middle, that many of you have maybe seen in the past. Still a very predominant blue brand, customer-facing brand, but we'll make sure that we showcase all of the brands. Chicago Pneumatic is on here. You may have heard of Quincy Compressors, a fantastic US-based company, and many, many more. So over 60 brands under this Atlas Copco Group umbrella. Next one, please. A little bit about US and around the world. You know, I mentioned that we're at present 52,000 employees, present in over 180 countries. We have about 111 US locations, just over 4 million square feet. I would say a very, very long company that's sustainable and a lot of longevity. We celebrated our 150th anniversary last year. You can see the picture there from the NASDAQ, and we got 4 business areas and 23 operating divisions. I like to say I think we're the ultimate decentralized company. So every one of those offers a unique mission and a unique career. I think we go to the video next. So one of my colleagues.
You ready for me, Paul?
Yeah, perfect. Thanks, Kate.
Okay.
My name is Cordell Wells. I am a service technician for Atlas Copco in the New England area. I'm a very proud military veteran. I spent 18 years in the Army. When you're a mobile technician, no 2 days are the same. This is really a balanced job. It's not just wrench turning. You can learn about our controllers. There's always something to learn. As a service technician, I am seen as their trusted advisor. I recommend repairs. I give them advice on their compressed air systems. You really get to feel that you are part of the customer's team. Whenever I talk to people, I tell them about the job as much as I can. Atlas Copco really cares about all of their employees. I like working for the company. I actually love it. There's not another job or another company that I would want to work for.
Thank you. So yeah, Cordell, one of our many proud veterans. He works in the compressor business area, many other great opportunities as well. Joined by a great team today that's going to join me in the breakout room as well, that can really get into depth on different roles. So hope to see you all later, and thank you for your time.
Thank you, Paul. Next, we have Tia from Barnell Aluminum.
Good morning, everyone. I am Tia Owens. I work for Barnell Aluminum. I've been here for approximately 7 months. I too am a military veteran. I recently retired June. And I've been with Barnell again in 7 months. I work as a HR generalist. I participated in the program just as you're doing right now, prior to me transitioning and retiring. So it's great. I'm happy to hear that you all are here seeking to advance your careers post-military. I thank you all for your service and for the spouses as well that's on the line. I know you all have been a great support as my husband was to me. And so I'm thankful that you all are here. Barnell is an extrusion and fabrication aluminum company. We have been in production for over 65 years. Here in the Noonan plant is the oldest plant here in the area. We also have 5 other locations throughout the United States. At this plant in particular, we have a variety of veteran members here that would love to have you all on board. I would ask you to please join us in our breakout rooms after this session. Next slide, please. These are our 5 locations in Georgia, Tennessee, Indiana, Michigan, and Utah. And this is the address to all of the facilities. And see also on the screen too is some of the parts we make at all these various facilities. Our parts is for business to business, and also is for businesses and for vehicles as well. Next slide, please. These are our various contacts for each of the locations. Some are generalists, some are managers, and some are recruiters. I do ask that you maybe take a screenshot of this and or also take a quick picture so that you have a connection. And that is all I have for this morning. Thank you all for joining this call. I look forward to speaking with you in our break rooms, and please join by now. Thank you all.
Thank you, Tia. I'm going to pass it on over to Kelly Piper at Manitowoc.
Good morning and welcome. I'm Kelly Piper. I work at our Shady Grove manufacturing plant. I'm going to introduce you to MGX Equipment and Aspen, as well as Manitowoc. I am joined this morning by Laura Jewell, our HR representative and recruiter that also resides in Shady Grove, Pennsylvania, and Joseph Fields, who is a part of Aspen and MGX, and who was recruited from a previous Heroes Make America event. So we are looking forward to chatting in the break room. I want to thank Heroes Make America. I'm honored to be here, and we definitely want to thank all our service members for their service. We're looking forward to getting to know each and every one of you. Let's take a look at cranes. We do have a product overview. We design, manufacture, and distribute a diversified line of cranes. These cranes mainly cover crawler-mounted lattice boom cranes, which we sell under the Manitowoc brand. The top slewing is self-erecting tower cranes, which we sell under the Pautain brand, and the mobile hydraulic cranes, which we sell under the Grove, Shuttle Lift, and National Crane brands. Our crane products are used in a wide variety of applications globally, so they need to be designed to function and provide the services that our customers need in various backgrounds, environments. They help support production and distribution of utilities, petrochemical and industrial, infrastructure such as roads, bridges, airports, and construction, as well as commercial and residential construction. We sell our entire product offering and full line of services in most regions around the globe. So we have a lot of different positions, hourly and salary, support, sales, service, marketing. We're not just a manufacturing company. With our aftermarket services, we provide customer care and innovation. Next slide. Those aftermarket services are provided by MGX Equipment Services and Aspen Equipment. MGX is one of the largest Manitowoc and Grove crane dealers. If you think of MGX and Aspen like your auto dealerships, they provide not only sales of used and new, they provide service. So we have sales technicians, we have service technicians out in the field. They are there to provide, like I said, new sales, used sales, aftermarket parts, unique parts and design. They are crane certified trainers. There is 13 branch locations for all of Grove, Manitowoc, National Crane, Pautain, and the other product lines. Aspen is a division of MGX. So we have various jobs available at Manitowoc, MGX, and Aspen. Next slide. This is a small map of at least our aftermarket locations. Please note that Grove manufacturing locations are in Shady Grove, Pennsylvania, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and Bauxite, Arkansas. So the 3 production areas. This map shows where our service locations are. They support regionally. So there is a lot of opportunity for remote work, relocation, or work in your area. Those on the map are dealer locations. Those locations support those that already have a crane or are interested in getting a crane. And we have new branches opening. The latest may be in Nashville, Tennessee. Next slide. So if you snap a picture of that QR code, it will take you right to the Manitowoc site where you can search or upload your resume. We have a small sampling of jobs right now. We have shop crane technician trainee, shop crane technician, field crane technician, installation technician, tech service specialists, and business systems analyst. And this is just a small sample of the jobs that we have open. Like I said, there are global jobs. There is national, continental US, regional jobs, remote. And by all means, apply if you see something that's not in your area, because many times there can be relocation in the offer. Next slide. Manitowoc stays with a competitive total rewards package, including benefits and 401k beginning on day 1 of employment. We also include continuing education and training opportunities, tuition reimbursement for those who qualify. So if you want to continue that education, we have that opportunity. We have a complete vacation and holiday pay structure, paid parental leave. We also always have a large amount of team building, engagement events, and community involvement in your areas. We do include a scholarship program and so many more benefits, which are all out on our website and available through, if you have any questions, myself, Laura, or Joseph can assist in our breakout room. We look forward to seeing you.
Thank you, Kelly. I'm going to pass it on over to Matt Squires from Niagara Bottling.
Good morning. Thank you, Katie. Niagara wants to thank you very much for all your service to each and every one of you. There's my slides. So Niagara Bottling is a privately family-owned company that operates the beverage industry. I'm not going to read all of this here, but it's pretty much a family-owned company that started back in 1963. We've been around, been growing ever since then. Started as a water delivery company and has since grown into a manufacturing company. So we manufacture the preforms, the caps, the bottles. We fill, cap, label, and package all underneath one roof, fully automated. We have the fastest lines in the world. We have the largest fillers in the world. We are #1 bottling manufacturer in the United States, as well as #1 in aseptic. And a lot of people, if you don't know what the aseptic is, we've dipped our toes into the beverage industry of protein shakes, dairy products, juices, sports drinks, and such like that. Sorry. Next slide, Katie. So as of right now, we have just a little over 50 plants in the U.S. By the end of 2025, we do expect that number to be 54 operational plants in the U.S. You can see the little red dots sprinkled across here like Christmas lights. Those are completed plants that are up and running. A few of the orange now in the New Orleans plant, we just got certified less than a month ago. That plant is now online, up and running, and ready to go. Going to continue growing that facility. We have a lot of growth opportunities because of the growth in the plants. And because of that, you can move up from one plant to another or just one position to another within the company. One thing that we do like to pride ourselves on is if you locate or relocate to one company or one location and you decide that you want to go to a new location across the U.S., every 2 years we will pay to relocate you to that new location. Next slide, please. So a little bit worldwide. We are spread out worldwide. We have 4 in Australia, 2 in UK, 2 plants in Mexico, and we're looking to put a 3rd in Mexico as well too. But total in North America is 53 plants that we have right now up and running. Next slide. So a little bit about some of the roles that we have. And I like to go into some of my background at this point right here. So I started off as a maintenance tech back in 2009 in this industry. So that's our electromechanics that we have on the screen here. We have preventative maintenance. I've moved up to maintenance supervisor, maintenance lead, maintenance manager, held several different roles throughout Niagara. And a lot of times you don't have that opportunity to cross over or cross train. I was given that opportunity to do that cross training within Niagara. I'm now on the HR side. I am the senior maintenance talent acquisition partner with Niagara. So those growth opportunities don't limit you to just within the department or your skill set. You have the opportunity to cross train and go elsewhere within the company, and we'll help guide you along the way there. So to look at some of those roles, the electromechanics, preventive maintenance, supervisory, logistics, supply chain, our warehouse positions is listed as logistics on the website. So you'll see it listed just a little bit differently there. Quality assurance, operators, leads, HR roles, lots of different opportunities there. I encourage you to visit the website, look at the locations, look at the different job descriptions. If you have any questions, reach out to me. I'm also going to have a few of our veterans on the call with me from Niagara at the end of in our breakout room. Next slide, please. So our mission statement, this is the owner of the company, still the owner of the company, and his son. So we're not on the stock exchange. We are privately owned. This is them. It will always be them. That mission statement is delivering an unbeatable combination of quality, price, and service through hard work and innovation. Next slide, please. So this is my information. Again, I do look forward to seeing you in the breakout room. We'll have a couple of veterans in there that work with Niagara. They can tell you about their transition. We did meet quite a few people yesterday as we spent some time at Fort Liberty Career Fair. So we got to see a few military members that were joining us today, which was really nice to meet in person. This is my information. Scan the QR code. It'll take you directly to my LinkedIn. Feel free to message me, email me, direct link on message or LinkedIn, however you need to get in touch with me. Let's chat and see if we have something for you in your future. Thank you again and look forward to seeing you in the breakout room.
Awesome. Thank you, Matt. I'm going to pass it on over to Sarah from Silgan.
Right. Good morning, Sarah Alexander, Silgan Containers Human Resources Manager of Talent Acquisition and Army Veteran. I have with me today a team of experienced recruiters, certified in military veteran recruiting that you will get a chance to speak with in the breakout sessions shortly. So Silgan Containers is the leading manufacturer of metal food packaging in the United States. Our claim to fame is the food can. So we produce aluminum and steel food and pet food cans for the world's largest food companies, many of whom you probably know: Campbell's Soup, Nestle, Del Monte, just to name a few. We have a legacy here of hiring veterans, those who've served in any capacity. So during the interview process, it is very likely that you will spend time with a veteran. Silgan Containers is part of Silgan Holdings, a Fortune 500 packaging company with a global footprint, and we are one of 6 divisions. So like you've heard with other companies, there is a lot of opportunity, not just within Silgan Containers, but within the Silgan family as a whole. Our business is very stable and recession-proof. Part of that stability comes from the product that we manufacture. Oops, if we can go back one slide, please. More than 70% of everything that we make here at Silgan is recycled. Due to the continuous training, continuous process improvement, we can offer you a personalized and tailored approach to help you spouses to transition and find rewarding careers within Silgan. So why would you choose Silgan? There's really 3 key reasons. If you could advance, please. Career advancement opportunities. We are a military-friendly workplace, and we offer that stability and robust benefits. So when we talk about career advancements, we are a company that is known to promote from within. And our veterans in particular are 3 times more likely to rise to executive management positions. So at Silgan, your value, your skills, experience, they will be recognized and rewarded. We are a military-friendly environment. Many of our supervisors, managers, directors of operations, even our VP of operations is former military. That military experience is found across operations as well as the corporate side of the business. So your background is an asset. We know that we can build upon the experience and skills that you bring, and you're going to find that you will be supported here. Finally, the robust benefits and stability. Making cans is not sexy, but we are very stable, recession-proof, many people will say. So you can enjoy peace of mind when you come to Silgan that you'll be able to build a career long-term. Our benefits packages, we have different packages depending on the location, but all of which are very robust and offer medical, dental, vision, life insurance, and much, much more. Advance, please. Okay, so we have over 3 decades of hiring military veterans. This is a map of our locations. The quick stats, I don't know why they're not flowing through here, but we have 28 plant locations throughout the United States, to include Puerto Rico. In those plant locations, we run 104 manufacturing lines. We make 98 different size food cans and produce 15 billion cans a year and 19 billion ends per year. So high-speed manufacturing. Next slide, please. You heard me say previously, but it is true, our military personnel are 3 times more likely to rise to the rank of an executive. Today, we have more than 330 veteran employees. As you can see, they're broken out into the different divisions or areas of the military. More than 130 open positions throughout Silgan containers. A couple of key positions that are often filled by our veterans would be the production managers, production trainees, skilled trades, electricians, mechanics, machinists. We've got some IT positions, marketing, accounting, plant controller, and many more. So we invite you to join our mission to empower you to help us build, a stronger and more diverse workforce. If you want, please check out our openings, and we look forward to learning more about you in the breakout session. Thank you.
Thank you, Sarah. I'm going to pass it on over to Alan from Textron Aviation.
All right, good morning. Thank you. Hello, everyone. So my name's Alan Simmons with Textron Aviation. I'm part of the talent acquisition team here. So what does Textron Aviation do? So we offer the most versatile and comprehensive aviation product portfolio in the world. We're a general aviation manufacturing company producing the Cessna and Beechcraft name brand aircraft. We are headquartered over in Wichita, Kansas. However, we have opportunity across the United States. These are some of the products that we produce right here. Slide, please. All right, so what kind of opportunities do we have? So we have over 13,000 employees with a worldwide presence. Currently we have over 800 roughly jobs open currently, and over 600 of those are directly related to military careers and locations. We have locations in 42 states, 8 facilities, and lots of different opportunities you see there. More than just manufacturing. Of course, we have manufacturing jobs. We have operations management, maintenance, information technology, supply chain, engineering, and so much more. It takes a lot of different skill sets to design, manufacture, and operate these aircraft that we have here at Textron Aviation. Slide, please. All right, military programs. What kind of military programs do we hear of Textron Aviation? Matchmakers. So this is to connect you with opportunities and recruiters. So basically, a lot of recruiters need some help, right? We have individuals within our talent acquisition team that help coach and mentor veterans and service members to help them, kind of figure out what they want to do and where they're going to excel within the company. Why do we do these things? We value the military community here at Textron Aviation. We are a military-ready company. We have lots of different programs in place for military and veterans. So we have a VetCom employee resource groups specifically dedicated towards veteran employees. We encourage military and veteran advocacy. So basically you need it, and so do the recruiters and hiring managers here. So a lot of team members here at Textron Aviation come from the military, but a lot don't as well. So they need that little bit of help to kind of connect the dots within the company. Slide, please. All right, here's some contact information. Myself and Mr. John Buckley will be in the breakout room today. We look forward to speaking with you all today. If you have any questions, we look forward to speaking with you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Alan. I'm going to pass on over to Micah from UFP.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Micah Garrison. Today I'll be introducing you to the company that I work for, UFP Industries. I've worked for the company for a little over 7 years and currently serve as a regional director of operations for our packaging segment. Also in my background is 10 years in the Army, 4 enlisted in the infantry, and then 6 more as an officer. And I'd like to thank you all for your service, and we're thankful to be part of today's event. Next slide, please. UFP was founded in 1955 and is still headquartered in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Our business segments include UFP Retail Solutions, serving big box home improvement centers, independent lumber yards, and buying co-ops. We provide on-trend brands to all major building products retailers, backed by best-in-class in-store and e-commerce support. UFP Construction, serving single-family, multifamily, and factory-built housing, commercial construction, and concrete forming. We're a single-source designer and manufacturer of building components, concrete forms, framing, and exterior and interior finishing programs and systems to make building processes run at maximum efficiency. UFP Packaging, serving several industrial manufacturers, OEMs, agricultural and logistical customers. We provide innovative packaging solutions and components backed by a global manufacturing footprint and the industry's leading engineering, design, and integrated service teams. And lastly, UFP International, which includes overseas trading with manufacturing and design assets offering packaging solutions in 8 countries. Next slide, please. We currently employ more than 15,000 people in over 220 facilities worldwide. We currently have 197 locations in the United States, as you can see on this map. We also have 4 locations in Mexico, 2 in Canada, 1 in the UK, 1 in Spain, 2 in the United Arab Emirates, 9 in China, and 1 in India. Next slide, please. Shown here is just a small sample of some of the types of jobs currently available with UFP. As of this morning, we have 467 positions open across our family of companies, and we're looking for people like you to join our team. So we certainly thankful that you joined us today. We're thankful for the opportunity to share information on our company with you, and we look forward to answering any questions you may have in your breakout room. Thanks for your time today.
Thank you, Micah. All right, everybody. Let me take back the show real quick. Okay, all right. Wow, that was a lot of really great information. So thank you to all of our premier employers for those amazing overviews. Remember how I said, don't judge a book by its cover? Bet you didn't know what all those companies did and made. So you'll notice that there are employers on this slide that you didn't hear from so far, but they all have breakout rooms for you to go and enjoy. Don't go over there yet, though. So I do highly encourage you to make sure that you each visit with the employers during the breakout rooms, especially those rooms that may not have a lot of folks in it, right? If you see a room that doesn't have a lot of people in it, your chance to go over and talk to someone and have some individualized attention. So at this time, we're going to pause. I'm going to have my employers, I open the breakout room. So employers, go on, head over to your breakout room. Job seekers, stay with me for a few minutes because I want to do some instruction on how to navigate the breakout rooms, because I know not everyone may be familiar with how to join them and go between them. So I want to make sure that we are all set up for success. But remember, there's some great advice that each room is going to provide during your time with them. So, okay, some guidelines. When you guys head over to the breakout rooms as the job seekers, what I highly recommend is turn your video on if you are able to, right? If you're able to turn your video on, turn on during the breakout room. This is your time to have that face-to-face interaction with the employers, as face-to-face as we can get in a virtual environment. If you are comfortable, right, they're going to provide that opportunity for some Q&A during the sessions. Most of them are going to start with probably a little brief presentation of some sort so that you can learn more about it, right? So even you heard from the employers right now, but there's more information that they want to share with you. But use the chat box, right? So if you're able to ask questions live during the Q&A, definitely do that. But also use the chat feature, drop in, questions that you have, maybe where you're looking, things like that, and then ask those questions live as well. So that's some just guidelines in order to navigate the breakout rooms. Okay, this is how we do it. Okay. If you are on a computer, you're going to have a navigation bar either on the top or the bottom. You should either see a little 4 square symbol that says breakout rooms. When you hit that, the breakout rooms will pop up. You're able to hit the blue join next to the room that you want to go to. That's how you go from the regular navigation panel. Or if you don't see that breakout room logo, if you hit the more, there's 3 little dots, you hit more, when you pull up the list, it should say breakout rooms, you click that, and that is how you open up the list of breakout rooms, okay? So hopefully you've been able to find that on your navigation panel, where at least to find the breakout rooms. When you are done with that first room, right? So probably stay in there a good little bit, probably 10, 15 minutes at least for the round, right? Listen to the presenter, learn more about the company, ask questions. And then once you feel like that round is kind of, you're ready to move on to the next company, join the next breakout room. Hopefully you've already identified some top companies that you want to go to first, but I do encourage you, talk to everyone. I can't tell you how many job seekers in previous events we have had that they're like, I wasn't going to join this room, but once I join and ask more questions, there's actually lots of opportunity for me. I just maybe not have seen it initially on the website, okay? So when you're done with that first breakout room, again, hit that button, pull up the breakout rooms again, join them. Okay, so go between the breakout rooms, or if you need to come back to the main lobby for some reason, on the bottom of the screen, there'll be a leave room blue button. There's 2 options that will pop up. If you hit leave breakout rooms, it'll bring you back to the main lobby with myself and Rachel Wolford. Will be manning the lobby and answering any questions that you have there. If you hit the leave meeting, that means you're exiting Zoom. It's not the end of the world if you leave Zoom completely. If you do fall out of it, just rejoin, no big deal. We'll let you back from the wait room and you can continue on with your breakout rooms, okay? So that is how you navigate the breakout rooms, and you just go between them, right? So you go between the rooms. We do have 2 hours for this session. Lots of times, don't feel rushed. Get all your questions answered. Ask everything that you want to ask. Utilize that chat feature like I mentioned, and stay the whole 2 hours with us, okay? So we are now in the breakout room portion. You head on over. If you have a company you're already targeting, go on over to that room right now. Those recruiters are waiting for you, just waiting for you to come and talk to them. So definitely open that breakout room tab and join your first one. I'm going to pause a second. We're going to hang out here for a minute, but this is your time to shine. Go talk to those companies.
Katie, I'm also going to drop the employer details spreadsheet in the chat again for maybe anybody who's joined us a little bit later into the session. That way, if you want to take a look at that, see who we have in attendance, where they're hiring for, a little bit about the company. So I'll drop that in the chat right now as well.
Thank you, Rachel. Yes, we do have that spreadsheet to help you navigate who's who, and I already have their links to their career pages. I should have mentioned that when everyone was in the room, but we do have that we will drop in.